Welcome to Tibalt's Apprentice. You may not want to watch this, or maybe you will. I don't know. This is me against a bot, and it's going to be played real time instead of double speed the way I normally do. Why am I doing this? Because as much as I complain about Arena, I myself am not a razor sharp player at Magic anyhow. So why bother making content then? Well, I love making content, so there. That's one reason. The other reason is I do feel that the decks that I put up, if I can win with them, certainly a better Magic player could have even higher win rates with them. Anyhow, so we're going for a different type of food deck. Let me get my hand out of my mouth so you can actually hear me. And what I'm quickly realizing here is that unless you have all the combo pieces in your hand, you probably shouldn't play the pieces out. I've got all the pieces that I need. We'll get a chance to see how this combo works, but I'm realizing that I'm going to have to wipe the board with the Wrath of God, possibly. The Settle the Wreckage is in there to allow me to take out attacking creatures, of course, but that also gives them all the mana they could possibly want. So part of the reason, again, that I'm playing against the bot is just because I want to go slow and see how this is done and actually, give us a good example of how this should go. I will do an actual 2 out of 3 on this the way I normally do, playing against real people, a real life situation. I haven't really talked about what the deck does at this point. I will take those creatures out. I realize I'm giving them mana. Why they only got 1 though? And that's another thing that I probably should have done earlier. This is my examples of watching this and back and seeing what I'm doing wrong. Parallel Lives is fine because it will give us extra food tokens when it becomes time to do that. And it won't get wiped off the board with a Wrath of God. Really, this should be viewed more of a chess game where you're building up your pieces, getting your pieces on the board in play, and then isn't this great the way you get to cycle through here now and get more land cards, and you can get yourself closer to those combo pieces you need. I want to be able to draw that. I actually want a red. Actually, this will get rid of the cat, and putting the triome down there will get me. Yeah, done. Will get me the red mana source that I need. So you're gonna see the combo go off here. So not yet. Rather next turn you should see the combo go off. What was I saying? Lost my train of thought. Well, that's the problem with recording this real time. I'm not even sure you'd have the patience to set through 3 more games like this, because I do play 3 more games. At any rate, I'm going to sacrifice those food tokens. I want to get that into my hand. Now, first of all, I can't find my way underneath. I can't find my way underneath the all the displays here. So yes, I want to sacrifice 3 food tokens. Let me get this out of the way. Now let's click on 1. Let's find an edge there, and somehow I managed to click off of it again. Don't want to just sacrifice it. I want to sacrifice it to Peregrin Took. Okay, there's 1. And now there's right from the edge. No, can't do it. Edge. There. That's what I need to do. Alright, so I'm going to draw that card because I want something better next time. I can take the hit. I shouldn't sacrifice these. These are all the sweet combo pieces that I want. All right, so now let's put this down so we get maximum effect. This is another example. Actually, I should not have played that. I should have played this guy first. Doesn't matter. Is this Reckless Embercleave? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Alright. Let's get this on Reckless Ember Mage. Can't read. I need my glasses. Anyhow, there we go. Reckless Fire. Anyhow, all right. Reveal no. 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 All right. Have all the mana that I could possibly want right now. They're at 21 life. Let's throw this on the board just because. I'm feeling cocky. I can play carelessly now. Sacrifice the food to get my life up. A better play again would have been to make the reckless play. Not going to attack with anything. Plenty of things to block with. Are they even going to attack? They are going to attack. Well, that's fine. Let's add up the damage. 5 points of damage. I know they're playing white. They're not going to be able to bolt me. But I can block here, kill their creature. And, oh, okay, they do have tricks up their sleeve. Well, it doesn't really matter. Probably all I need is one more turn. So, I'm going to go ahead, sacrifice those 3 food tokens, since I've got so many. You can see I figured out how to work the display. That gets land into my hand. Let's go one more. Let's go one more. See what else we can get in our hand. Another land. Okay, plenty of land on this one. Well, down to 6. Let's get this on the board and double up our triggers. Okay. Suddenly life total starts to go down. I'm not going to play that. Sure, why not? Legend rule still applies to them, but I don't care because I'll just sack one. I want the end of the battlefield trigger. Actually, I'm just going to go slow. I'm going to build up from here. All right. Again, I'm playing the bot, so it's nice and slow. Kind of like my thinking process, generally speaking. It's nice and slow. And we're going to do this. I'm going to slowly build our life total up and tear theirs down. Let's go ahead and draw a card. Let's make sure I get that in my hand and maybe get 2 of those in my hand. 2 creatures, that is. Another parallel lives. Let's throw this on the board and let's unleash this. Okay, so legend rule, so I'm not going to get to keep it. Doesn't matter. I just want the trigger effects. So boom, 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 boom. All right. That destroys enchantments, but let's reveal. That puts more tokens on the board, so I want to keep that one actually. I will go over the combo here in just a minute. Sodium City is where I found this, and Strider Stone, I guess, was who was playing it. It was a deck that was suggested by one of his patrons or what have you, I guess. Of course, I didn't have the wild rare cards to do it justice, but this is my version of it. I'll choose this one and sacrifice 3 treasures. 1, 2. I am having just the worst possible time finding my way underneath these freaking displays. Move that out of the way. Let's go to the top edge. Can I get this? Let's go to this edge. Let's go to this edge. Dang it. Alright. I want to make sure that I'm sacrificing to the right thing and just not gaining life off of that. Alright. Now. Click, click, click. At last. Alright, back into the hand. Now it's my turn. Alright, get those Gala Greeters on the field. Alright, between all the parallel lives, between the food tokens, suddenly we are winning the game here. Yeah, I want to keep that on top. can go ahead and drop this, and that should end it. All right. Yep. Very nice. Just a nice little machine gun effect, taking them all out. All right. All right, so I'm going to cut to this, an actual explanation of the deck. Excuse me. As you've seen, we've got the portable holes to get those annoying little first and second turn creatures off the board. Those small things, or to obviously take out any kind of enchantments that might be put on a creature, any small enchantments. The deck relies on Reckless Fireweaver and enters enter the battlefield effects of tokens. So since this can create treasure tokens, this can create treasure tokens, this also gives us some unique abilities. Whenever the artifact enters the battlefield, you get to look at the top card. If it's a land, we should be able to stack our hands with plenty of those. If not, we can put something into the graveyard if we're having problems there. You of course know Samwise Gamgee by now, and all the food tokens that they produce. Also, for destroying enchantments, we have something like this. I'm still thinking about something that will destroy all permanents, just so we don't get locked out with 9 lives or something of that nature. Peregrin Took offers some unique options here by my wife in the background there. That sounded like you. All right, so anyhow, sacrificing 3 food tokens to draw a card, not really a problem to get 3 of those, because of course we're going to use parallel lives to get numerous tokens instead. A little bit of removal to get us there. This is obviously a mid-range deck. If we go longer than that, the Immortal Sun will kick in and help us cast a little bit easier, as well as keep the planeswalkers in check. You know how I feel about those. We're not going to talk about that. Anyhow, so basic lands, some dual lands, some flip lands here. No dual lands. There's a triome in here, a few triomes. Bling Bling, you're dead. And that is the deck and how it's supposed to work. We can get this online relatively quick, but you've got to have all your combo pieces. This can all be done on your turn. So the proper way to play this would be, if you've got everything in your hand to open with, go ahead, try to get it on the board. If you can't, let them put their stuff on the board, Settle the Wreckage, Wrath of God, get rid of their stuff, and then drop your combo the next turn if you can. This should have a Gandalf the White in it, a couple of those actually, but of course, like I said, I didn't have the wild cards that I needed to be able to do that. So, you know, there you go, that's it. So I will go back to the games. I will probably speed them up from here, because even I don't have the patience to set through this. So I will say thank you for tuning in, assuming that you stayed this long. Remember, if you're going to buy cards, go to your local game shop. If you're not, check out Dark Ritual on TCG Player and buy them from me. There you go. So that's the ad. Let's just get right back to it. These other games are going to be going double speed, so that'll make them better, I'm sure. We are back now that we have a firm understanding of exactly how this combo is going to work. You can help point out my mistakes in the comments below. So, all right, here we go. We have all the land that we need. We have 1 combo piece. This admittedly has a lot of combo pieces to get working, but they're all pretty cheap. So as long as you've got about 4. Now you see me breaking my own suggestion by playing this early, and chances are I'm going to have to wipe the board at some point. I'm not sure. I'm not guaranteeing that's going to happen. We are getting our pieces. We do have the land that we need. We can get an Immortal Sun on the board. I think we're in good shape. However, that is, what is that? 2, 4, 6, and 9? No, 2, 4, 7. That's 7 mana. Let's go ahead and draw. There went my Immortal Sun. But yeah, we're looking at 9 points of damage. We're at 18, so that could be 2 more turns before it's all over. It isn't, though. We're going to get this off the board, get this on the board, and that's a problem. Yeah, like I said, I do believe that we are going to have to... Now, let's get this destroyed. Yeah, still going to take some more damage, down to 5. I'm going to have to do something pretty amazing. Draw a card. There we go. So I have the Settle the Wreckage now. Problem is, I don't have the white mana to cast it. So now I'm going to have to start losing my puzzle pieces here. Alright, this and this. And they bolster that up, so now I'm down to 2 life. Okay, now I have what I need for the Settle the Wreckage. I could have done a Wrath of God there, but let's do the Settle the Wreckage. Again, I'm playing the bot, so I'm kind of playing with the unfair advantage of knowing that they don't have too many shenanigans up their sleeve. They're going to have to rebuild. I'm going to be drawing 2 cards at a time, and my spells are reduced in cost. So let's get the combo pieces on the board. Let's get this on the board. Let's get this on the board. The correct play there was actually to play the Reckless Fireweaver and then have the treasure token created. But again, this is why we're playing the bot first. We're actually looking at all the mistakes that I'm making and remembering that instead of just blaming Arena, despite the fact that we all know the shuffler's broken. Anyhow, just kidding. So let's slowly start to build my health back up. They're not going to swing into anything because it would have been lethal for them. There we go. We'll start picking away at there. It's interesting that it happens in that order. Anyhow, we'll start picking away at them, and another Fireweaver will do while we slowly build back up. I will sacrifice 3 of those food tokens to get this in my hand, drop this on the board, and we're going to set up for a bigger next turn. Let's get that land, and it would seem that we're in... No, I don't want to destroy anything. Alright, yeah, we're good. And let's gain some health. We're in a good position, so we're just going to take our time and build up. Don't really care about that. Since that's a static ability, I can just put that Fireweaver right into my hand. Oh, they're gonna build it up, but they're not ready to commit the attack. Alright, drop this, and drop a creature, make a token. So upon cast, we're gonna get the treasure token. Then we'll get the food tokens after that. So, alright, this works. Works well, if played correctly. Now this one, I don't think I play it correctly at all. We've got all of our puzzle pieces right now, our combo pieces, up against blue though. So I'm glad to see that old Sparky there is changing some of the colors and tactics. That's all the colors that I will need on board as far as the lands go. Let's get rid of this. A smarter play would have been wait till there's something that actually is going to hurt you, like evasion and flying. That would have been a smarter play. Actually, I'll take that back. Not a smarter play, because isn't that a 3 casting cost creature and I can only get up to a 2. So, that's not going to matter. Suddenly, I am in danger. Let's get this on board. And again, the proper play would need to put the Reckless Ember Mage, or the Flame, whatever. Get that on board first, and then start making the tokens. But, alright, I'm down to 16. We should be fine. Alright, actually we've got flying things. Yeah, 2, 4, 6 in the air. Let me draw into something spectacular. No. Down to 13. Alright, well I have what I need. The Wrath of God is there. Like I said, best if you play this as a mid-range deck and you wait until you can get all of your pieces firing off together. actually want that, so I will save it. Let's drop this on the board. Okay, down to 9. I can survive this, right? Get some life back. Drop this on the board. Make some tokens. I will take that, even though the legendary rule applies. Build it up just a little bit. What is this? They're going to scry now. Alright, 2, 4, 6. I'll gain half of that back. Let's drop this. Keep the one that's already down there. Make a treasure token. It needs the parallel lives. It's something you should hold out for if you can. Because that one food token isn't doing it. I had to Wrath of God all of my pieces. Can I get him back from the graveyard? Yes, I can. But see if I can gain a life. There's the parallel lives that I could have waited for. But I think it's going to be too late because now I am behind on puzzle pieces. I'm down to 2, and I think that's it. I think it's game over. So, several misplays by me, mishandling of the game, and yeah, that cost me the game. But we'll try it one more time, double speed. Let's see. Next up, I will be playing this in an actual game, 2 out of 3, see how I do. And we'll have some more Commander content, another 5 non-card related ways you can improve your Commander game. So, back to white again. Seems to be a pretty solid matchup here against white. Not gaining any life this time, not that that matters again, being able to machine gun them down. So finally learned how to play it correctly. Let them get their creatures on the board, wipe the board once, and then start rebuilding, putting the cards that I need, and the, flyer. Alright, let's put this on the board. We'll keep that. It's another creature. There's another creature that will give me more life. I will hold on to that. Being able to scry ahead and see what's coming, very nice. And being able to pick them off with a few points of damage here and there, absolutely beautiful. Taking 4 damage down to 11. That's okay though. Again, don't want to destroy any enchantments or artifacts. I'll keep that. I just like casting the Immortal Sun there. However, it means that I'm going to have to take damage, but if I do 2 of these, I will be ahead on life. I will gain 6, lose 4. Oh wait, I took another damage there. Alright, well. Oh, that's right, this triggers on artifacts too. Good to know. We will not be taking anything from that kitty. And I probably shouldn't have kept that. I could have thrown that right in the graveyard. I would have been better off grabbing another creature. Having a good solid plan, since I know this triggers it. I will take that. Drop it on the battlefield. Legend rule again, so of course the Immortal Sun. And pacifying that just doesn't do it. I don't know. Again, I'm playing the bot. This isn't supposed to be rocket science. So they don't always make the best plays. I will take all of that. Both of us draw a card. Don't forget to use that. There's enough synergies in this deck to keep you busy and entertained throughout. So I'm just going to settle the wreckage on that. They have a handful of cards. Let's give them some land to be able to cast. Really? Do they have all their land? They didn't take anything. Huh. Alright. Well, another settle the wreckage just in case. Let's have... let's get rid of that. And I'll keep them. And yeah, I think you have a pretty good idea of how this deck can work now and what you're looking for. It is a fun deck to play. There's plenty of interactions, plenty of cheap interactions that keep you entertained and keep you thinking the entire time. So I would say it's well worth a few wild cards. The deck list that I have will be down below. Cut and paste that into your arena. See what wild cards you want to burn on this. There are better builds on this, but I think this is just plenty fun. You may already have a lot of these cards yourself, and that should end the game. Anyhow, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.